Hello students, isn't it strange to know that our earth is continuously moving? Yes, our earth is not stationary. That means it is not at rest. It shows two types of movement, that is rotation and revolution. So the first picture here shows rotation of the earth and the second picture shows the revolution of the earth. So we will study about both these type of movements one by one. Now rotation. So our earth spins around a fixed imaginary axis. Our earth keeps on spinning like a spinning top. So this axis is called as imaginary because it is not seen in photographs. That means if you try to see it from an outer space, or the photographs that is sent from by the satellite from the outer space or moon does not show this axis, but it is considered or it is imagined to be there. Now this axis passes through the two poles of the earth, the north pole and the south pole. The one at the top is called as the north pole and the one below is called the south pole. To the left side is the west and to the right hand side is the east, and the earth rotates from west to east. So this movement of the earth is called as rotation, and our earth has two poles, that is the north pole and the south pole. So the axis of the earth is not straight but somewhat tilted. It looks like this, a little bit bent, and it takes 24 hours to complete one rotation, that is both day and night. That means to complete one rotation, it will have one day and one night in it. And during rotation, one half of the earth faces the sun and the other half is away. The part which faces the sun has day and the part which faces away from the sun has night. So here this part is facing the sun, so it is day, and this part is away from the sun, so it is night. If one part is day, then the opposite part is always night. Now day and night follows each other as earth rotates on its axis every 24 hours. So this rotation gives us our day and night. It is the only reason of the rotation why we get our days and nights. So next is revolution. So the movement of the earth around the sun in a fixed path is called as revolution. That means it moves in its own axis, which is rotation, and along with that it moves around the sun. And this fixed path, which you can see here, is called as the orbit. Now the position of the earth in its orbit around the sun determines the season of the earth. So wherever the position of the earth is will tell what season we will get. That is spring, summer, autumn and winter. And we get the seasons because of the revolution of the earth around the sun. And it takes 365 and 1/4 days for the earth to complete one revolution around the sun. That means when the earth completes 365 and 1/4 days, we get 1 year. That is, after 365 days, 1 year is completed. And both rotation and revolution of the earth happens at the same time. So when the earth is rotating every 24 hours, along with that it is also slowly revolving around the sun, and it completes one whole revolution in 365 days and one rotation in 24 hours. So rotation gives our days and nights, revolution gives us 1 year along with the different seasons in the year. Now human beings and earth. Our earth has got everything, isn't it? Air, water and land, with plants, trees and animals. But as the human population, that is the number of people, are increasing, so along with that the number of houses, offices, hotels, industries, vehicles, etc. are also increasing. To build these hotels, offices, industries and all, we have to cut down the trees, and the smoke from the factories and vehicles have also made the air we breathe very impure. So our plants and the trees, they help us to take the impure air, but if we cut them down, then the whole air becomes very dirty and not suitable for us to breathe. Along with that, the water in the lakes, rivers have also become dirty due to waste thrown in it. With the industries, they throw waste in the water. Our household waste is thrown in the water. So that is why the water is also becoming impure day by day. So we must plant more and more trees and dispose waste properly to keep the environment clean and green. So if we don't keep our environment clean and green, then our earth will become very impure. And as a result, what will happen? We will not get clean air to breathe, we will not have clean water to drink, which will make us fall sick. So my dear students, you should always plant trees and not cut them. And also you should always dispose your waste in a very proper manner and not throw your waste here and there. I hope you have understood this chapter. Thank you.